right, man. Do the Detroit Lions use Jahmyr Gibbs in the return game? All right, we know Khalif Raymond is the punt returner. Could he be used as a kick return or as, assistant punt returner or whatever? Let's talk about that. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications. Christian Chess, get notifications. We go live or drop a video. So, me personally, remember they talked about using Jameson Williams as a gunner and shit. I remember we used to have this dude who used to run a beauty supply in the corner back in the day, and he said that he was in the NFL, but he quit when they made him do kick, punt return, and quick return. He said it was just and they trying to eliminate kick and punt return from the NFL because a lot of injuries and concussions happen on that. Instead of giving people lifetime benefits, the players lifetime benefits, they'd rather just try to soften the game up, which is just, it is what it is. So a lot of injuries happen on punt and kick return. All right, and the thing about it is that's why you see with the new punt return rules that you can't make a wedge no more, hold hands. They got a new return rule where you can down it within the 20 or 10. You can just take a knee and just go automatically to the 20. So they trying to, like, instead of spending money for these dudes to have benefits, just let you know how heartless it is. And if it's financially a problem for them to get these players lifetime benefits, when you find a motherfucker, excuse my language, when you find somebody, throw it into a flexible spending account or throw it into going towards lifetime benefits. Y'all gotta know, when Trump got into office, the NFL went from a non-profit to a profit organization. So why ain't some of that fine money, all that money they find the players, just give it back to the players so they can have some type of benefits when they retire? That's why they softening the game up and with concussions and all that. Instead of giving guys the money and the benefits they need. Okay, you play 6-7 years in the league, here are your benefits. And they got more than enough money to let you know how greedy people are. And the NFL is showing to be very greedy by trying to expand they brand Friday with Black Friday and Thursday. Nobody likes fucking Thursday night football. Nobody likes it. And the players don't like it. The fans don't like it. I don't even watch that bullshit, to be honest. If it ain't Thanksgiving, I ain't watching football on a Thursday. I barely watch Monday night or Sunday night. It ain't as good as it used to be. And now they trying to flex all the games on Monday and Sunday night, bruh. That lets you know, people like, man, dude, you had all that money or you had all that success. How did you lose it? How did you fail? How did you slip? How did you, easy. Greed. But, long story short, with the history of NFL, with the Lions having with injuries at running back, from Kevin Jones to Mikael Ashore to, Amir Abdullah has some injuries. He just was too slow. To the issues that they had with running backs and injuries. Do you want to risk a guy that you probably gonna be trying to get a ball to 10 or 20 times, between 10 or 20 times a game, or probably being 15 to 20 times a game, especially to Jameson Williams get back, as far as just getting them touches, on reverses and handoffs and in the receiving game? I don't know. I wouldn't risk it. Maybe in a situation, but then again, when you start talking about situational kicker punt returns, that's a lot to ask for a rookie, man. Because when you don't routinely do it, your decision making gets murky. Then you putting special teams on his plate. Then if he don't he ain't used to catching punts, and he worry about being in the receiver room, being in the running back room, not being in the special teams room. You put too much on a rookie plate, then maybe he fumble a couple kicks or punts, that he shouldn't. See what I'm saying? Maybe he muff a couple kicks or punts that he shouldn't muffle. So, like I continue to say, bro, it's very, very interesting to see that. But I think it's a lot to put on side. Then the physical side of it, where he can get injured or he can break his leg or he can hurt himself. You already got durability issues when it's coming to running backs. Me personally, I wouldn't risk it. You go out there, you find another kicker punt returner. Maybe year 2, year 3, we see how he do. We put him as a situational kicker punt returner. But right now, he already focused on two. He already focusing on 2 positions, playing a receiver and playing running back. They want to use him like that. You're going to have him in the screen game. You're going to ask him to chip and block a little bit. You're going to ask him to go out there and run routes and get down the field. So that's a lot to ask him. He got to learn blocking assignments, you know, from the running back position. He might even have to block from the receiver position. He got to learn the receiver routes. He got to learn the slot. He might play a little bit of outside. He might be run some routes, obviously, out the backfield. So I think you can overload somebody too much. So you got Khalif Raymond returning punts, one of the best in the league. Go out there and find a kick returner. But the thing about it is, you know, if you make Jahmyr Gibbs your kick returner, then that saves you a roster spot. That means, you know, when it comes to this 53-man roster, I mean, you know, whatever the receiver or cornerback or whoever it is, running back, make the roster, being able to be a kick returner is going to play key, and most special teams positions do, into you making a roster. So I think they got to, you know, look at receivers and look at, you know, cornerbacks and look at running backs that could make the roster and play that position. But one thing I always like from the kick returner is some speed. You see a lot of guys they put out there who ain't got the speed to be a kick returner. You know, they get a nice hole and they get caught. You know what I'm saying? I look for the speed. That's what made Devin Hester, the X Factor, Dante Hall so important. You want that mean, greasy speed, as Mick would say from Rocky. So me personally, I wouldn't put that on his plate as a rookie. Just, you know, the injury history, the quote-unquote curse of Barry Sanders on running backs. And also, you overload him. Now, if he was just strictly a running back, then okay, cool. But you asked him to be a receiver, to be a running back, and also the blocking schemes from both. I mean, being in the screen game, you're going to be looking to get this man 10, I think more than 15, 20 touches a game. And then sometimes you can't control that. If he got it rolling and he breaking off big runs and he doing everything, he might be around 30 touches a game. So you never know how the cookie crumbling. You might have to rely on him. So yeah, you know, you losing Justin Jackson, you lose a little bit in the kick return too, but hey, that's why you got to do your job. I think special teams is at a point where the Lions could be turning the corner in special teams, man, and I think it's going to be very vital for them because the kicker, they didn't get Jake Moody. I think Bill Belichick took a kicker and a punter in the draft. Didn't end up with Jake Moody. He took Jake Moody in the third round. I could be wrong, whoever took him. So yeah, man, I get it, but I think he's too important to risk on special teams right now. I think it's too much of an overload for the kid, you know, to ask him to do that right now. But down the line, situational wise, yeah. But hey, it is what it is. It was crazy talking about putting Jahmyr in the gunner coming off an ACL injury. But hey, thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance to get notifications. We go live, drop video. Check out Detroit Lions Talk playlist. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Appreciate the love and support. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Peace.